Next on the list is acceptance. To overcome our barriers to change, we simply have to accept certain things are the way they are, and we certainly have to accept uncertainty, because uncertainty is, as Pliny the Elder said, the only certainty. Uncertainty will always be with us. What gives us the right to think that we can set things in stone? We can't. Entropy is the rule of the universe. We have to accept uncertainty. There are things we don't know. There are things we'll never know, and we simply must accept them. We also need to accept reality. I love the serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. We may wish the world was different, but there are certain things about it we simply have to accept. When it comes to change, when it comes to embracing change, when it comes to overcoming our barriers to change, a key thing we have to do is to accept reality. We could even go one step further and practice radical acceptance. You see, acceptance, the term, can sometimes be misconstrued as passive, akin to giving in. Oh, I've accepted my fate. It's not that, but it can sometimes be misconstrued as that. So why don't we start to practice radical acceptance? That is active acceptance. It's accepting reality and then doing something about it. It's acceptance with a purpose. Now let's talk about a practical way, the best way I know of accepting what we can and cannot change. So the first step is to make a list. What thoughts are occupying your headspace right now? What concerns, what fears, what things you wish were different, opportunities? And you can imagine when we do this face-to-face in our cohorts, in a real work situation, there are so many issues. There's the HR system that is really doing our head in. It's our colleague, it's the budget. There's so many things that you can fill a page, and our cohort members do fill a page with a list of things that are occupying their headspace at that moment. Then what I ask them to do is write them all down on post-it notes and then go around the room and post it into 3 categories. Divide their list into 3 categories. The first category is those things you cannot change. The second is those things you can change on your own. And the third list is those things you can change with help or by working with others. And you can imagine what goes on in the room. There's a buzz of post-it notes being posted on these 3 sheets, but you can do this on your own with your worksheet. Because what have you done when you stand back from these 3 completed sheets? You've got one list of things you can't change that you don't have to pay any attention to. Don't throw it away. Just park it to one side because you don't have to do anything with that. You can't change them, and you accept it. Then you've got 2 to-do lists. A list of those things you can change now on your own and those things you need working with others to change. You've got 1 list of stuff your energy doesn't need to be focused on and 2 to-do lists. It's so powerful.